Bum bum ba Never pony saying you should not talk smash your voice, but I could see it, so luckily you have a choice. And you got the music. Hello. My dear friends, and welcome to Soul Reaver, and where we're going to finish up. We're going to finish up and do the last levels. I'll leave it here so people can read, as I can't see. Actually, if I do it. Put the overlay up top. 25 years ago, I fell in love with Soul Reaver. Its setting, story, characters, art direction, high quality voice acting, and seamless open world raised the bar for gaming in the late 1990s. I knew even before I started playing that significant parts of the story and game would have been removed in order to meet the release date, but Soul Reaver really resonated with me. I wanted to discover as much as I could about that deleted material and treated it as one last puzzle, more difficult than any of those in the game itself. For almost 2 decades, those of us with an interest in Soul Weaver's unfinished original ending assumed that we'd uncovered just about everything we're ever likely to see with our own eyes. We assumed that Crystal Dynamics still had at least some of it stored safely away, but such things are rarely shown to the public by any studio or publisher. I'm very happy to have been proven incorrect in this case. The remastered version of Soul Reaver was made by people who love the game at least as much as I do. And they've gone to unprecedented lengths. The version of Soul Reaver you're playing right now contains an absolute wealth of never before seen bonus material, but beyond that, the developers have used the material saved by Soul Reaver's original creators to build authentic, explorable versions of the formerly lost part of the game world. Fans new and old can finally see with their own eyes where Raziel's journey would have taken him in the original conclusion. So the Undercity, the human citadel, and Soul Reaver originally featured an extensive subterranean area that became accessible after Raziel's second battle with Cain. The Undercity was the home of a vampire-worshipping human priestess and her followers. Defeating her would have granted Raziel the ability to control the minds of most humans and vampires. So it doesn't... Okay, so that's a stock button. I mean, I feel like they could have done what they did with, like, Shadow Man. Yeah, because, see, we never really found the ability to phase shift from anywhere. Can we even access the warp gate? Oh, but I do like the symbol. Kind of, to me, like the two pillars nearest the center look like they just have people on. Like, I feel like they could have integrated this into, like, the actual game. Because, like, essentially done it, yeah, here's the content in the game itself. Oh, okay, so it doesn't jump you to the start of the thing. Where are we supposed to go then? Hang on. Okay, so then where? I guess the only real option I can think of. Cause you only go down along here. If you look out there, looks like you can drop something down. But then that doesn't just get blocked by there. There's not a block that you can use up there. Like, I will give them credit for the level design. It does look pretty cool. Not sure we were supposed to be able to get up there. I don't actually know if this is what we're supposed to be pushing the blocks towards. Because I also don't have any idea as to what that does. Good. Yep, good to know. Admittedly, the level design is a bit off, to say the least. So, I really just want to point this out. At the time of recording on Marvel Rivals, you have Sue Storm, who just got released, and people, mostly women, are complaining about her, and it really does just fall to the why. Like, it's some of the fucking comments on it really do just come across like you need to get a life. Like, really. Like, I swear, people just take like any opportunity that they can to just be like incredibly pissy. It's like, oh yeah, the skin's clearly Guna bait and all that shit. And it's just like, they've had the costume in the comics for years. No one complained. So you can clearly tell that the people complaining don't even, hell, I don't even read the comics. It's clear that they don't actually care about anything. Like many people say, it's a lot more tamer than her actual costume in the comics. This is like people complaining, making a fucking mountain out of a molehill because, ooh yeah, Concord has realistic. Yep. You wanna have a game? Just to bring this up. You know, a game that has like a bunch of just random, diverse characters. Bleeding Edge. Like, that game didn't fail. Because of bad character design, it failed because the developers literally gave up on it. Like, that came out 3 years ago. And their last tweet was on the 23rd of November 2022. But if you go to Game Pass, let me just have a look. I mean, the design was cool, but like, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a fight. After exiting the Undercity, Raziel would have traveled to the massive fortress. After finding this final meaning Brother Turel, in Turel's lair, Raziel would earn an enhanced telekinetic ability. Then he used the towering central smokestack to reach Kane's mountain retreat, high above Nosgoth's landscape. So, like, just out of curiosity for really anyone. Oh, lava. Okay, we can walk on lava. Like, people are fucking complaining that specifically, one of the complaints was about quote unquote grippers in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I didn't really see anyone. It's a cool looking spear, even though it looks more like just a really giant mace. Like, Overwatch quite literally did the same thing. By posting Kiriko's quote-unquote grippers. And it's just like, Overwatch has had D.Va in a skin-tight bodysuit for years. Like, literally for years. Hell, you have Juno. Again, absolutely skin-tight bodysuit. Any complaints? No. Marvel Rivals comes out, he's popular. Suddenly complain after complaint. And it's just like, fucking gay. Like, I don't really want to use this. It's like a talking point that much, but like, dude, how fucking privileged do you honestly have to be to be able to sit there? Hang on, I've got hair on my face. Like, how much privilege do you have to have? The biggest thing, like, the biggest obstacle, the biggest complaint that you have to focus on is skimpy female outfits. Alright. So, just... How? Literally have America burning in LA, Hollywood, somewhere. You got so much fucked up shit that goes on daily in other countries. And yet, no, your biggest complaint is in the trailer for Fantastic Four. It clearly very heavily focuses on Sue Storm's ass. Except it doesn't. It's a shot behind her as she's shooting something. And yeah, that's about it. It lasts for all of maybe a few seconds. Alright, so that's there.
Let me pass, Tyrell. I have enough blood on my hands today. My quarrel lies with Cain.
Poor Raziel. Your rage blinds you to the bond of gratitude that we owe our master.
Gratitude? Toward one who would have you grovel at his gate like a dog? You once had noble aspirations, Tyrell. Now, how humbled are your goals? Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
You killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
So then, how are you supposed to have defeated him? Assuming that we can, do you actually fight? Like, I mean, I like the looks of, like, the plant tree based. So it doesn't have a I don't actually know if you're supposed to beat him, but yes, definitely does look like it would have been made for like a cool boss fight. If you can defeat him, I don't actually know how. Kane's personal keep perched on the mountaintops between Tyrell's fortress and the silenced cathedral. In the sprawling, deleted area, Raziel would have fought and enhanced enhanced members of every vampire clan before his final battle with Cain, with the Weaver's power amplified by Cain's soul. Raziel would then discover a bridge connected directly to the top of the silenced cathedral, and use this titanic pipe organ to destroy every remaining vampire in Nosgoth. Which actually sounds like a really cool design. Yeah. I'd be curious how they work in the like enhanced vampires. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the enhanced version, I feel like would have been a cool idea. And I'm not sure as to how they would have like properly enhanced them. And I guess that really would be like a cool additional feature, and that you'd be able to see all of the areas from like like all the areas from like the peak. Oh, that was the pinnacle. Again, definitely would have looked cool. Soul Weaver was originally designed with 6 elemental enhancements for the Weaver. In addition to fire, Raziel would have discovered forges allowing him to imbue the weapon with sunlight, water, stone, sound, and spirit energy, using environmental sources scattered throughout the world. Given it's already blue coloring, I'm not sure as to how you would have made blue work. The sound look like a... I'm not sure as to how sound would work either. Sunlight, again, I like the idea of, but to me it screams more enhanced fire. Like I do like how it's like concentrated sunlight directly onto that point. All of a sudden we did get a fire forge. I think the spirit forge looks like it's in the human citadel. So, actually, for that the lost levels were actually going to be legit lost levels. But I gotta call a stream here. And we started back up with Soul Eater 2.